name is Commissioner Frank Avila. I'm a commissioner at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago. And the name of our show today is Bhaskar Green Brigade Organization. And as my co-host, Sherry Avila, and as my guest, Bhaskar Chilukuri. Thank you for being on our show, Bhaskar.
Thank you, Frank.
And Bhaskar is the founder of the Green Brigade Organization, located in Hyderabad, Telangana, India. And we are going to present a resolution at our board meeting, at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District board meeting, to Bhaskar on his accomplishment, what he accomplished in the Green Brigade Organization. Bhaskar Chilukuri is president and founder of Green Brigade Organization, which is based out of Hyderabad, Telangana, India. The Green Brigade Organization finds practical solutions for a healthy planet by encouraging simple actions that everyone can do to help save the planet and the life support system that protects us all. He has created and promoted various environmental conservation programs through Green Brigade Organization, such as green plantation, biomedical wastewater at hospitals, and preparation of biodiversity registration. This is a big accomplishment that you did. Why did you start the Green Brigade Organization, Bhaskar?
Frank, I got actually this idea. I'm not going to say the idea. I got an interest when I was working for the Sydney Olympics in 2000.
And that's where you got your MBA at the university in Australia.
Yes, you are right. On the time I was working from my company, I was selected to work for on behalf of my company in the Olympics. They trained us for nearly 2 months in different activities. They trained on each and every area. You can't even believe, if I can calculate that certificates of worth of more than $200,000. They finished in 2 months. Name it, small from, you can take it up, but it's like if something goes wrong, how you have to evacuate, or when you're talking about your country, what is Australia and how they got created more awareness in different areas. And the main thing in that, they don't have the ozone layer.
Okay.
That's what in Australia, when summer is coming, is crossing the more than 25 degrees centigrade. That when sun rays hits directly, then they started how to fill the ozone layer. Then started creating more awareness in the public. That was a very, very interesting subject, and when how they are created, that was inspired me. Then I thought, before, when I was working, okay, I don't know much about what I am doing and about the environment. I don't know anything about the environment.
Yes.
Then I started slowly working. I was going for some voluntary work, what people they are doing, and how the government is organizing the awareness, and they're going to the people and involving the society and public interference in that, in each and every program. Then I was relocated back to India. I thought, okay, this is the right subject, I can work in India. In India, the problem is we have everything, but maybe the globalization or anything, I don't know, the people, now we have to create more awareness. That is a very important. Then I thought, nobody is working on that area. I want to work on the awareness side, in the environmental awareness side. That's what I want to start just I want to name it something. On that time, I know one of my friend officer in the army, I was discussing with him. And I got this idea and everything. Then he told me, you can give a very good name. Maybe he suggested me, go for Chilukuri Foundation or Bhaskar Foundation. So many people they are suggesting me. I said, I don't want on my name or somebody's name. Just I want to create some brigade. Okay, I thought it's a green brigade, it's army. I got that name, brigade is from army. It's a green brigade. That's how I started. And we are doing so many programs on that area to creating more awareness.
And then the mission is to have a healthy planet.
Yes.
And in India, you have 1.2 billion plus people in India. And to make them well aware of the environment, that's what you're trying to accomplish. Because I was reading on some of your accomplishment, and it mentioned that you planted in one day 1 million saplings. I mean, in one day, 1 million saplings. I mean, how did you accomplish that? I mean, did you have 10 million people helping you, or
That
could
was
you
a
explain
crazy
that?
idea, I can say that.
Yeah, crazy. 1 million saplings in one day.
In one day.
Yeah.
But behind that, so many logistics was there. We are working 3 months before that. And when I approached we took one, you can say, county here.
Yes,
We preferred one county called Nalgonda District, nearby Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
I went there and I was approached the collector. I want to do this one. I said, I don't think so. We can do that one. Nobody was supporting us.
Yes.
And finally, okay, day by day, we thought, okay, anyhow, we want to do this one. Then, what way we have to do? That is, if I'm going to plant somewhere, and who will take care of that plants? That is the biggest problem for
Right,
us.
maintain, yeah, right.
Then I was decided, okay, when I'm putting so many efforts and is involved in financial involvement and human resources involvement, I said I'm not going to do that one. If I'm going to plant somewhere, if the rains are not coming on that time, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to die. All my efforts
Yes.
is going to be vanished. Then we thought, okay, that was the best idea to go to the schools. More than 3,700 schools we are approached.
3,700
700 odd
schools.
schools. More than 423,000 students was participated in that.
423,000.
23,000 students was participated. We took the technology assistant. We conducted the video conferences in each and every school. We involved all the students and teachers and the local village presidents and administrative people. What we are going to do.
Yes.
Then finally we decided one day in September 10th in 2012, we started working on backend. Then finally that was on Monday. Before Saturday and Sunday, we started to collecting all the saplings, and we selected more than each and every sapling was minimum 5 feet high.
5 feet high?
5 feet height.
That's a big
how.
accomplishment.
Because if I'm selecting a small one,
Yes,
that is a very difficult to survive.
yes, I understand, yeah.
That's the reason we have selected 5 feet height minimum.
You planted 1 million in one day. You know what we're doing at the district? Is that we have 100,000
That's
oak
yeah.
samplings that we're trying to do. Now, what you accomplished for 1 million, we're having a hard time with 100,000, because when they plant that oak tree sampling, it grows 60 feet.
Yes.
So in the Chicagoland area, you have to have your house. Very few people could plant that 60-foot, that sapling will grow 60 feet. They have to have a pretty good backyard or a front yard to plant it, right, Sherry? Yeah. Our house in Chicago.
But that is your advantage. You have a very big land in America. But in India, we don't have that much of land.
Yeah, yeah.
More population, but
Yeah.
land is less.
Right.
But in America, you have a more land, but
Well,
not much population.
We have about 300 million
Yeah.
people in
But
here. We're
in India, 1.3 billion. you can say.
1.3 billion people.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. That's a big accomplishment, what you did. And now, you also mentioned that you have biomedical waste management that you
That
did.
is
Now
another
that,
big task.
yeah, big task. Because here in America, we have strict rules on that biomedical waste, how they dispose of their waste. We're very strict on that. And here, how did you accomplish that in India?
See, in India also we have a very strict rules.
Yeah.
But the problem is to implementing that rules. Because of like here in America, EPA, Environmental Protection Agency,
Yeah.
we have a pollution control board.
Yes.
They are the main security authority to control these waste management and biomedical waste.
Yeah.
And the problem is when they are using in the hospitals, just throwing somewhere.
Yeah.
If some AIDS patient will be there. When they are using that same
Yes.
needle, maybe it's going to
contagious.
somebody.
Yeah,
It's a very
right.
dangerous.
Right.
That's the reason they have created this law, and they have started implementing very strictly. Then to create awareness, that's the
Yeah.
reason we went to more than 500 hospitals.
500 hospitals?
Yeah, more than 500 hospitals.
Now, was that all in the state of Telangana?
Telangana and Andhra Pradesh.
Explain to them about Telangana. Telangana is a state in India, and the largest city in Telangana is Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
And Hyderabad is called Cyberabad because all your large computer companies are in Hyderabad. And they're very good on the computer, on the technology. They're excellent. They're excellent in the pharmaceuticals. They're excellent there. But I'll tell you, where they're lacking is what the Green Brigade is trying to do is on the waste, solid waste, and water and wastewater. And that's what I just want to explain to you about Hyderabad, is that they're 100 years behind where the city of Chicago is at. Right now, we have accomplished a lot in 100 years to create a healthy environment for our residents. Telangana is like 50 to 75 years behind us. And that's why we were there to give workshops.
Especially when you are telling about that one 120 years
Yeah.
back, Chicago, what was the
Yeah.
face of the Chicago and how you guys are converted into wastewater treatment.
Right. Yeah, so explain more again on that medical waste now. So
Then we
500 hospitals, you said,
yeah,
right?
more than 500 hospitals. Still we are doing.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Sherry, about the hospital, about the waste?
Yes, I think that's important, and I'm really happy to hear that we're making progress in that area around the world in a global way.
Yeah, because every time we went and give the workshop, Sherry and I, we went as a team
Yes.
to give the workshop and how to operate and maintain wastewater plants. And on the medical waste, is that to get rid of medical waste is, first of all, is stay healthy, right?
Of course, that is a very important.
Right. And so our second time when Sherry and I went to India, Sherry noticed there was a conference in India. And Sherry said, well, let's go to this one conference because this is one way to learn how to stay healthy. It's called prevention. And Sherry, I forgot the name of that workshop we went to. What's the name of that workshop?
Laughter yoga.
Laughter yoga. and we spent a week
At the School of Ancient Wisdom
in
with
Bangalore.
Bangalore with Dr. Madan Kataria.
And so this, because Sherry says, Frank, what you and Bhaskar is trying to do to protect the environment and keep our people healthy is that one solution is by laughing. And laughing is free, right, Sherry? What does laughing promote, Sherry?
Good health.
Good
That
health.
is a very important.
Raises your immunity.
Stress-free.
Stress-free, endorphins, see?
Makes you feel hopeful and
Yeah.
heartfelt.
Heartfelt. And this is what Sherry is doing now at some of the hospitals here in Cook
That's
County
really
and
great.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Whereas what you're trying to do is dispose of the medical waste. See, and
But she's taking care of the health of public, stress-free health of.
right, stress-free health.
That is a very important, the present scenario.
Right, and that's where in India they have what they call laughter yoga, right, Sherry?
Right.
And who started that in India?
Dr. Madan Kataria.
Dr. Nalgonda District. And now it's throughout the whole world. And so as I mentioned, India is fascinated in one area and lacking in the other area.
We are not going to say that is a we are lacking, but
Okay.
I told you that is because of the population,
Population, yes.
and we don't have much land.
Yes.
That's the reason government is taking care of so many steps like Narendra Modi and started Swachh Bharat,
Yeah.
it's a Clean India campaign.
Right.
Even our Telangana government, Andhra Pradesh government, they have started the Clean Andhra, Clean Telangana.
yeah. And because that's all due to your green minister,
Yes.
that he wants to make sure that India is going to be known as a green
Green.
country, environmental safe, and protecting the health of residents of the people in India, like we're doing it here in Cook County. Yeah, excellent. And also, and your preparation of biodiversity registry. Now, what does that mean?
Actually, biodiversity registers are how ancient India, how the before 100 years, how was the living style was there. Now the problem is the people we don't. They because of the globalization, they are cutting the trees and again replanting. We want to go for the native trees. That's going to be survive. That is a very important.
Yeah.
Because of the weather conditions in each and every country, they have their own native trees.
Yeah, right.
We want to restore that native trees.
Yeah.
In biodiversity register, flora and fauna. In flora, basically how many varieties of trees was there and how many trees are surviving. We are going to register, we are going to count on each and every variety of trees and animals, what type of animals they were there on that city before and now.
Interesting.
That's what is called the biodiversity register.
Now, is that where you got the 6,000 children involved in Hyderabad and Secunderabad in India were given 10,000 medicine value plants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the 10,000 medicine value plant?
These all are the when kids they are going for the school. Now we are using it's like to memory improve of your memory, brain power, and all these. They are selling so many medicines and powders
Okay,
to
yeah.
drink mixing with the milk. That was exhausted by the same plants. We are
Okay.
giving that plants to the kids where
Okay.
they can eat directly.
Okay, I see. You understand, Sherry, now?
Yeah.
Excellent. It's eating proper good food.
Good food and it's a tasty also that leaves.
And you say plants, so
Yeah.
eating more vegetables.
Just you can grow that one in the small pot.
Right, the herbs?
Yeah,
plant-
you can grow in your balcony.
Okay,
also.
I understand. So encouraging to eat more vegetables, more herbs.
Yeah,
See-
that is a very important
And
to
there's-
reduce the medical.
and 10,000 medicine value
Yeah.
plants to 6,000 kids.
6,000
And then you educate them about the benefit of the plants and protecting nature. I think we should start something here like this, Sherry, at the schools. I wonder, are they doing something like this here in Chicago and Cook County? Where we educate the kids on the plant and giving them a plant to grow and to eat it also to stay healthy.
And I'm very much happy to involve on that. I'll come. Just if you can tell me, I'll come there and I'll do the volunteering for you guys.
I see that'd be excellent for the Chicago school system, the suburban school system, the Catholic school system, the Jewish school, any private school is that start a program where you educate the kids on growing value plants, nutrition plants, herbs,
Nutrition plants, yeah.
to stay healthy. And this way you're eating vegetables instead of too much sugar. And this is what you did through Green Brigade organization. I mean, this is excellent. Also, I was reading that you had a bicycle, a green bicycle ride through an area of the city in Hyderabad.
Yeah, just we are given some glamour touch for that one. Okay, like Miss India, Miss World competitions, like
Yeah.
we have a competition called Miss Hyderabad.
Yeah.
In that, all the finalists and the people, they are going to participate in that bicycle rally. Okay, don't use the more gas in that, more environmental damage when you are using the petrol and diesel. That's how to use the sometimes every day few hours for the bicycle when
Yeah.
you are going to office or somewhere for shopping,
Yeah.
nearby shopping, use the bicycle. That's
Yeah.
what we want to promote that one.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're doing in Belgium. They're doing that in Holland. They're doing that in Europe. And we just started that here in Chicago, is providing bike path and
Yeah,
everything.
bike.
Exercise.
I saw that one.
Yeah, exercise there. So this is excellent. Now, so what the Green Brigade organization, what I'm reading about your organization, I looked on the web, it says, a planet where people and nature can thrive together in a stable environment now and for generations to come is the aim of Bhaskar.
Oh, it's
That's
not
you.
my aim, everybody's
Hey,
aim, I
yeah,
can say.
yeah, but you're through your Green Brigade organization, that's what you're trying to promote and work with other people throughout the world.
I'm very much happy.
Yes, yes.
In generally, I never faced camera. The first time because of you, I'm not that much interested to go in the media and public.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
credit goes to you. Invited me. Thank you very much, and Sherry also. When she was in India, we have a very good time, and you guys are supporting, especially for the Telangana government. You guys are transferring the technology from
Yes.
the Metro Water Reclamation District.
Yeah. Because,
We signed the MOU with that one, and you guys are every year. You guys are coming and training our people. Thank you very much for your help and your
well,
support.
well, at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago, we are the expert in protecting our water supply and managing flooding and taking care of the two peas in the pot. We treat the two peas in the pot, which is poop
Yeah,
and
that's
pee.
what- yeah.
See?
You told me that.
Yeah, and we have 7 wastewater plants, the largest in,
That is
one of them largest
one
in
of
the
them
world.
in the law.
And so we want to transfer our technology. We also have an agreement with Denmark where we use some of their technology and they're using some of our technology.
Okay.
And we transfer our brain transfer technology in the wastewater industry, the water industry. And so this is what we're trying to accomplish here. And what this will do is provide work for our people here in Cook County, provide contracts, because if we transfer our technology, it will result in getting a contract not only in Cook County, overseas, and provide work for our people here in Cook County.
That's really great.
Yes, and also we're promoting a healthy planet. Now, what's the future of the Green Brigade organization, Bhaskar?
Just we are planning for the one conference called on water and waste management.
Water and waste management.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because of to bring the new technologies and people how they are working in the Western countries, and they can come and they can display and they can get a very good platform for the Indian market.
Yes, yes. I see. So the Water and Waste Management
Management.
Conference, you're planning that it's going to occur when?
It's in 2019, February 18th and 19th and 20th
And it's going to be held in
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. And that's the first conference of its kind in India.
Yeah, in general, so many expos are happening.
Yeah.
But the conference, this is basically the people, they want to understand about the Indian atmosphere and how they are doing, what are the real problems are they are facing, and how we are treating the waste management or waste water. And they can come and see that one, and they can feel experienced about the India.
Yes.
Then they can go for that is a very good business opportunity for them.
Yes.
And to understand that one, we are taking them to the site visits, and government is supporting for that.
I see, because the government has about $30 billion to spend on water and wastewater. And as I mentioned, they're very in technology and IT. I mean, you can't beat the people of
Yeah,
India.
of course,
I mean,
IT,
their
India
IT is number
the best,
one.
and pharma also.
Pharma and pharmaceuticals, they're the number one. But what I shouldn't say is what they need help, and we all need help, in water and wastewater. And since we are the expert here in Cook County, then they asked us how we could help them in the technology side, which will provide work for our people here in Cook County. Because I was looking at the statistics of India. India is, 1.2 billion people, right? And it says there that 25% of the Indian population, 25% out of the 1.2 billion, is living below the poverty line. I mean, is it?
That was, I don't accept now. Okay, the people, they are thinking about India is a very poor country and they don't have, but the government is working very hard, and we don't have any power issues nowadays. 24 hours power we are getting. The agriculture is very good, and we are developing restoring the water system also.
Yes.
We are developing the rainwater harvesting.
Yes.
And we are securing all the water, the rainwater, and it's going to the sea that
Yeah.
we are controlling. We are constructing so many
Yes.
projects for the government. We are working very hard on that
Yeah.
area.
And-
Now the change is, India has changed a lot now.
Yes, and this is why Bhaskar is having the first of its kind water and waste management conference and expo.
Yes.
Similar to what we have here in the United States called WEFTEC. It's here in Chicago 1 year, then the next year is in Orleans, and it comes back to Chicago every other year. So we have this large conference where all the scientists throughout the world comes, all the water agencies, wastewater agencies come and have a conference and expo demonstrating the new technology. And Bhaskar wants to have a similar type of conference in India. And
Yes.
that's again
The
February.
credit goes to you.
I don't know what it means, but that is excellent. What started out as a Green Brigade, started out as planning 1 million samplings, now to involving this big conference, which is going to be the first of its kind in India, because India has what, 1.2 population, which is going to surpass China in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Surpass China.
Of course, we are going to be number one. No doubt, India is going to be the.
Yeah, I mean, you are going
And
to.
the advantage is we have a more young generation comparatively all over the world.
I see.
On an average of 27 years old young workforce we have.
Yeah, it's a young youth population, and when they grow, you're going to have what? Job opportunities for them, education, right? Because if not, India is not going to prosper.
That's the reason whole world is looking into towards India.
Right, and all of the companies I see throughout the world is looking what kind of work and that they could do in India, and America is situated because we have a lot of good companies here in America, especially in Cook County, especially in Chicago. We have a lot of good companies that could participate and have our people earn jobs and do work overseas too. There, provide work.
And Chicago is a beautiful city,
Oh, yes.
and you have a very good counties,
Yeah,
nearby surroundings,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
people are very friendly.
yeah. Well, you know, Chicago, I call it God's country.
Ah.
Because God's country, we have water, we have good black dirt for farming, and we have a good metropolitan water reclamation district of Greater Chicago.
That's great. Just my request is for American companies to participate in this conference.